Once you're situated, make sure the microphone is kind of aimed at your chin and that the light is on the base.
Okay, we good?
Okay, Mr. Nelson, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you state your name for the record, please, and spell your last name?
William May, last name May, M-A-Y.
Okay. Now, I'm just going to get this part out of the way here.
Yes,
When
sir.
we were preparing, doing trial prep, you told me that you had served our country overseas. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's correct.
And as a result of that, that you're dealing with some PTSD?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. That you have gone through some group therapy and things like that, group talking?
Yes,
that
I
accurate?
continue to do that
Okay.
just to help me.
And you're taking anxiety medications for that?
Correct.
Okay. Do those anxiety medications make it difficult for you to remember, anything like that?
Some things it does.
Okay.
I forget things.
Okay. With that in mind, if there's a moment when you need to take a moment, or if something's becoming a little overwhelming because of what you've been through, just let us know and we can pause for a second, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Mr. May, how do you know Nicole?
Yes, I do.
How do you know Nicole?
I came back from Iraq and I met her through a party. I had a
Okay.
party and met her then.
Okay. And what happened next?
We just kind of hung out for a couple weeks and, one thing led to another.
What does that mean exactly?
We started seeing each other more frequently,
Okay.
talking on a regular basis, hanging out. So,
Did it turn into a relationship?
I wouldn't classify it as that, but some other people might.
I guess the question is, would Nicole have considered you her boyfriend?
That I don't know. I never asked, so I don't have the answer for you. So
Okay.
I know I didn't ask her, so
You didn't
I didn't ask to be my girlfriend, boyfriend. So
You didn't do the 1950s thing and ask her to be your
Yeah,
your
yeah.
girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
But the two of you hung out for a while.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. The two of you ever hang out at a house party?
Yes. My house party.
All right. Do you recall that house party?
Yes. I don't know
that-
the exact day, but yes, I do.
If you could roughly tell us when this house party would have taken place.
It was probably Friday or Saturday. We were just hanging out, drinking.
I get that it'd be a Friday or Saturday night. It tends to be when house parties is. I'm guessing more asking, do you have maybe a month, a season, or a year?
I don't know. I came back from Iraq in the summer of 2008, so it'd have been shortly after that.
Okay. At this house party, do you recall people talking about Anita's death?
Yes, so we were playing video games and we were sitting on the couch. Nicole and I were sitting on the couch and a couple buddies were playing video games and someone from the kitchen was talking about it, and that's when it was stated, the comment.
When what was stated?
The comment was that from Nichole Rice, it was that she had did it, that she had killed Anita.
Nicole said that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, a moment ago, you testified that you have been to group sessions with other veterans, and you still go to those group sessions.
Correct.
At those sessions, have you heard other veterans say that they have killed people?
Objection here, say Your Honor.
Your Honor, it's not being offered for the truth of the matter asserted.
Overruled.
Yes, there's been people that have stated that.
When those people have said that they have killed people, was that said basically the same way as Nicole said it that night?
Correct.
How did I'm going to call it a situationship because it's not a relationship. Does that work for you?
That works for me, yes.
Okay. How did the situationship with Nicole end?
So the next day after it was stated, I called the police department, and from there, I gave my statement, same thing I just stated now, and that was the end of it. And then I just kind of cut all ties with Nicole completely.
And why did you cut ties with Nicole?
I'm in the service, was in the service at the time. I didn't need any of that
Okay.
stuff around.
When you were in the situationship with Nicole, did you talk to her about Anita's death?
I mentioned it one time. I asked her if she remembers saying it and if she could say it again, but nothing.
Okay. Did Nicole ever tell you that the Minot Police Department had cleared her?
Yes, that was mentioned to me. that she had been cleared.
That was from Nicole that said that.
Yes.
Okay. To you specifically?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand, you wish to cross-examine? You may proceed.
Couple of follow-up questions, Mr. May. You said you had called the police department after this happened.
Correct. I did.
Who you talked to?
I have no idea who I talked to. I
There's
just,
no records of you calling the police department. Are you aware of that?
I understand that. Yeah.
Okay,
They've told
okay,
me that.
Good. And then you spoke with them again after the documentary came out, correct?
Yeah. They called me.
Okay.
Mhm.
You understand they have no records of you ever calling the police department?
Correct. That's what I've been hearing.
Okay.
Yes.
Please let each of you answer your question
Yes,
and
my
finish it.
apologies, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Detective Asham, right here. You probably can't see behind the wall. That's who was on the phone with you.
Oh, okay.
You recall that?
Was that in after the documentary came out?
Yeah, that was in
Okay.
2022. It was
Okay.
in preparation. Do you remember Steve Spignola being on that call with the documentary?
No.
Okay. Now, this interview was a couple years ago, but it wasn't back when a lot of these interviews took place. Do you recall saying you lived in a house with a big group of guys?
Correct.
You were young and dumb. You'd have parties all the time.
Correct. Yes.
Do you remember saying she was belligerently drunk?
Correct.
Do you remember you said you tried to follow up with her when she was sober? She wouldn't say anything about it.
Correct. Yep.
Said she didn't do it.
She just said she didn't recall making that statement.
Do you recall? I'm not going to ask it that way. Steve Spignola asked you if you thought Nicole killed her, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Steve Spignola is the documentary guy from Cold Justice.
Okay.
You remember saying, I don't think so, I don't think so. I mean, she can't even kill a mouse.
I mean, it's vaguely. Yeah, I
I'll show
remember.
it to you.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a transcript of the interview. Just this Q2A here. Q2 is Steve Spignola, not the police officer. The Hollywood guy.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done with that, sir.
Yeah, I'm done.
Do you remember saying that?
I remember now after reading it. Yep.
She couldn't even hurt a mouse. You don't think she did it.
I mean, I don't know. Anybody can.
But that's what you said.
Correct. Yes.
Do you remember them asking you if you thought there might be anything else important? You said, I don't know. I think the maintenance guy might have done it.
Yeah, that was the rumor around town. Is that the maintenance guy did
That's
it?
what you thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going off what everyone else said.
Right. So then you talked about this. Nicole thought she was your girlfriend, but you didn't think you were her boyfriend type
Correct.
situation
Yeah.
back in the day. Did you ever hang out with Nicole again after that?
Correct. I did.
Tell me about that.
I ran into her at the bar after I come back from Afghanistan, and
2017 sound right?
Yeah, roughly about then.
Okay. Tell me about
Um,
that relationship.
I mean, I was told that she was cleared and everything was going well, and it ended because after like a month and a
So you
half.
felt comfortable getting back together?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. You weren't scared of her,
No, after I was told that she had been cleared,
right?
then
So you started dating again back then.
correct, yeah.
Did she think she was your girlfriend at that point?
We were boyfriend, girlfriend at that time, yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you serving our country. It sounds like it's taking quite a toll on you.
It has, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. A lot of therapy, a lot of medication.
A lot. I spent 90 days at St. Cloud.
What did you do at St. Cloud?
PTSD track treatment.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Hmm.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Nelson, do you have any redirects, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. St. Cloud, that's the VA hospital there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, a moment ago, you were cut off by Mr. Sand. You started to say anybody can, and then you were cut off. What were you about to say?
Well, anybody can,
Objection calls for speculation, Your Honor.
He's not speculating to what he was about to
Overruled.
say.
It was your question, Mr. Sand. Go ahead.
Everybody has a mind of their own, so you can't really tell what one person's gonna do besides the other. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. Now, who was it that told you that Nicole was cleared by the Minot PD?
Herself.
Okay. Anybody else?
Her father.
All right. Now, you testified that the defendant, when she made the statement that she had murdered Anita, was belligerently drunk.
Hmm. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Intoxicated to the point where you can't drive.
Belligerent tends to mean angry. Is that
Oh.
the word that you meant to use?
Sorry, then I'm not using that. But she was just really, really drunk.
Okay. Have you, in your experience, been around other people that have been intoxicated?
Yes, I have.
Just in your life, and how old are you now?
39.
Okay. So you've
Yes, I
been of
have.
legal drinking age for about 18
For a
years.
minute, yeah. Yep.
Okay, and we're not going to ask about anything that before 21 and the statute of limitations would have run out
No,
of that.
let's not do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been around people that have been drinking.
Hmm.
In your experience, does their guard kind of fall down a little bit when they're
Correct.
drinking?
Yeah, for most people, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your experience, are they more likely to tell the truth when they've been drinking?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, the next day when you talked to Nicole about the confession that she gave, that she said she'd killed Anita,
Hmm.
your testimony on cross-examination was that she didn't remember saying that. Is
Hmm.
that accurate?
Yes.
Now, I want to make this very clear. Did she say that she didn't kill Anita, or that she didn't remember saying that she killed Anita?
She didn't remember making that statement.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand?
When you dated Nicole the second time, did you live with her?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Is the witness here by subpoena, Mr. Nelson?
He is, Your Honor, and he can be released.
Any objections, Mr. Sand?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. And again, thanks for your
Thank you, sir.
service.
Thank you.
You are excused. You may come and go as you please.
Okay.
Next witness, Mr. Nelson.
That'll be mine, Your Honor. State
Yes,
calls Christina Holler.